Hey, hello, welcome. Let me just arrange my screens here. Perfect. See if that makes a difference. See if this helps get stuff up and going. Excellent. Got my clock on. Got all my ideas for class today within you. Look at that. All set up. Ready to go. Hey guys, welcome. Let's do some yoga this morning. That's the plan. That's the goal. If you're just getting up, maybe you're still working on your coffee, feel free to bring that into class with you. But if you kick it over, you gotta clean it up. All right. Oh yeah, so good. Something so powerful about that. First couple sips of coffee. I don't know, man. It just gets me going. So good. All right, well, welcome to class this morning. We've got a nice bright sunny day, which will turn it into more of hot yoga for me in a minute, which is great. We'll move, we'll get going. Today I had a request for shoulders and upper back. So I'm going to try to incorporate some of that in, but as per usual, I'll offer variations because I know a lot of people, or at least especially me, I used to be really weak in this area. I'm still pretty weak in this area, but I'm working on it. And so with wherever you're at, wherever you're comfortable with, push as hard as you want or take it as easy as you want. If you want the extra challenge, and I'll definitely try to offer that today, but if you want to just drop knees down at every opportunity or take it a little bit easier, you don't have to do the big full sweeping motions, you can keep it easy, which is one thing that I really love about yoga, is that we have so much variety for kind of the poses and the postures and the different levels along the way. You can always push it further. You can always, I think you see a lot of that on Pinterest and Instagram of where poses can go, maybe after you've been practicing for like 10 or 20 years consistently, because that's the key as well. But I like to make yoga a little bit more accessible. So that's my journey today. So let's journey down onto our mats as we get plugged in here. Starting really, you can start seated, you can start laying down on your back, and we'll roll onto our backs. But I'm going to start at first just in a nice seated position, working on settling in, focusing, bringing my awareness into my body, scanning, seeing how I'm feeling. I'm sitting here noticing my left knee is still a little sore. That's okay. Switch the other side over. So wherever you're at, whether you're sitting on the ground, sitting on a stool, if you're not quite ready to come all the way down to the ground yet, or rolling back on your mat and laying down. If you're laying down, knees can be planted, or knees can be bent, feet can be planted. That's a really nice one, especially as we're just starting and warming up here. But in whatever position you find yourself, let's drop those shoulders down. Roll the shoulders back, press them all the way down, and just start to notice the breath. See if you can take a couple big inhales, nice and big and full. And exhale. One more time, nice and big. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, maybe you sigh it out. Keep rolling those shoulders back with that exhale. That is our most powerful tool for fighting against anxiety, for resetting into that rest and digest system. Is dropping the shoulders and a big inhale and exhale. Mostly noticing that exhale and lengthening it and really listening it. So can you hear the sound of the breath traveling through your body? Take one more nice big inhale. See if you can notice right from the tip of the nose all the way. Can you hear it going through the back of your throat? And can you feel it filling up the lungs? Maybe even imagine hearing it. What does it sound like for your lungs to be nice and full? Breathing into your diaphragm. Biggest breath you possibly can. You're as tall as possible, creating all of that space. And exhale, try to keep that space and just roll those shoulders down again. Excellent. Even right there, I'm feeling oh so super tall. Whether you're seated or laying down, you can still notice that difference from the breath. Beautiful. I just really love it. I do want to work with the breath a decent amount this morning, but I think we'll come back to a breath technique once we've warmed up a little bit more. So Continue taking just some nice steady inhales at whatever pace you'd like. Really nice and full. If you'd like to set an intention for our time together for this class, go ahead and do so now. Something really, it's an intention, it's an intent, a purpose. What is going to keep you going? What is your inspiration for showing up on your mat today? What are you hoping to work out or pour into? So just some things to help guide and keep you focused. I really like that. I've started doing that for a number of different areas, not just my yoga practice. Okay, what is my intention for this time that I'm either cooking a meal? What is my end game goal? Not just delicious food, or if I'm hanging out with my puppy dog or my husband or my family, whatever that looks like. Just having a goal and a purpose. So maybe you repeat something in your mind, really locking it in. Let's take one more nice big inhale, really big. Nice full exhale. Excellent. All right, let's roll that onto your back. So if you're in this nice seated position, let's warm up. If you've got a block handy, I suggest a block mostly because I think it makes life a little bit easier. Do this all without a block. That works too. Excellent. So it's almost in my eyes. Ooh, it is right there. Okay. We now know the zone. Can't go 2 inches up. We'll see how that works. All right. So even in this laying down position, the shoulders can still be rolling back and down. Start to feel that connection in with the body, that spine pressing in towards the mat. And I'm just feeling a nice good morning stretch here. So let's reach those arms up nice and big. Maybe tickle the yawn. Reach tall. And exhale, release. Take one more of those. Nice big inhale. Reach it enough. If you want more, you can kick and extend the legs out. Maybe point through the toes, getting long like a pencil. Maybe interlace fingers and flip the wrists up. Reaching so tall. Let it feel great. And exhale, release. Start to hug those knees in towards the chest. And pulling them in towards the body. Feeling that spine really pressing in. Beautiful. I'm going to take a little rock from side to side. I really like starting off with that good morning stretch because it targets into the fascia a little bit when you really reach and extend long in the body. And that fascia is what surrounds the muscles. I don't know if you've ever cut a chicken breast and that little gooey bit that most people just scrape off. That's connective tissue. That's fascia on a chicken. And so we have a bunch of that all throughout our body. And scientists used to just, when they're looking at how the body works and looking at muscles and stuff like that, they used to just do the same thing, scrape it right off. I'm just going to wiggle down because I feel like I'm punching that table every time here. And so then they just started discovering that fascia really helps connect the muscles together, and they're in the midst of discovering all of its purposes. So there's not a lot known about it. There's no hard science really on it right now, as they're still figuring it out. I think it's fun to use what they're learning, and we can even apply it, like how it applies to movement is really cool. But that's another topic for another day. So let's get moving. Hopefully you've rolled over those shoulders, that back got a nice massage, really broken down any of those hard spots. Excellent. Let's send those feet up towards the ceiling, holding on to the legs. You want to keep it nice and gentle, even if you've got a big bend to the knees. That's okay. Working with these new 8 o'clock times. I haven't been doing my own practice. I used to do yoga twice a day during this quarantine time. Of course, I'm eating extra snacks. And so we used to do it in the morning. So now I do my class, and I don't really feel like doing 2 hours back to back always. So look at this, these tight hamstrings. I'm gonna give them a little pat, send some more blood flow there. See if we can work on lengthening them, extending through the heels. Beautiful. All right, so from here, let's work on a little bit of breath. Take a nice big inhale breath. Get nice and tall, and feel the softness that can happen just through the inhale. As you exhale, start to pull that belly button in and start to engage. So using that exhale as a powerful exhale to really press the low back in, belly button sucks in like you're trying to do up those really tight jeans. get the button on, zip it all the way up, and then you continue with our breathing. Take that nice big inhale. Feel how everything can be nice and soft on that inhale, and then exhale, so core engage, and start pressing into those shoulders as well. So if you want more awareness into the shoulders, let's reach our hands up, and so you can have nice relaxed shoulders where they're quite open here. Press into them. Maybe you reach those hands up a little more, feel those shoulder blades pressing in, almost like you're lifting up off. Beautiful. Let's take one more nice big inhale, nice and soft. Exhale, press, press, press. Extend through the heels, reach those hands up, nice and strong. Excellent. So this is what we're going for, is this strength. So as we start to add on and build some movement into this, try to keep that core as strong as possible right into the shoulders, right into the chest. So this is where I'm grabbing onto a block, mostly because I find it distracts me and gives me an extra bit of purpose. And so the motion we're going for is inhales to lengthen, so extending arms and legs. Exhale, squeezing everything coming up. And then I'm going to pass the block into my legs. So you can keep this really little and easy. Keep pressing in. Or if you want more, you can start extending longer. So the longer you extend, the more of that lower core, those lower abdominals, you will be using. So keep remembering to breathe, keep connecting in with that breath, use those big powerful exhales to engage through that core, pull it all up and in. Warm it up through those shoulders, reach it nice and tall. So even if you're doing this without a block, you don't have to pass something between the legs. I find that's just enough of a distraction that I can keep going to get a couple more in. So I'm going to do 5 more here. Reach it up. And down. Excellent. For 4. And 3. And 2. Last one. Excellent. I'm grabbing my block, planting it down. I'm going to plant my feet down in the windshield wiper of the legs. I also find that quite extensive on the hip flexors. Keeping the feet up. Nice little rock from side to side. You're going to take a stretch with that as well, extending through those shoulders. Reaching the arms up. Beautiful. Drop the hands by the hips. Find the stillness into the feet. Hover the knees. So float those feet up. Maybe you come to that nice 90. More gentle. Drop the feet down. More extensive. Start to lift the feet even higher. Give yourself a little bit of room, so reach those hands out a little more. And so we're just dropping the knees from side to side. So it's an active windshield wiper here. Feet are lifted. So not touching into the ground. So that you're using those obliques and you're squeezing through those obliques to lift the legs up and to lower. Excellent. If you want to make it easier, really press into your hands. If you want to make it more challenging, if you just want to use the obliques, you can interlace the hands behind the head. And you'll see how maybe you're using your hands more than you thought to help stabilize. So really squeeze that core. Almost like on the side, you're squeezing it in. Other side, squeeze. Beautiful. Keeping it nice and gentle. Or building it up. Maybe you want those legs totally extended long. All right, either side. Let's bring it back in. Hug those knees into the chest. Add that little bit of resistance here. So actively pulling the knees in, but also pushing against your hands with your knees. See how that presses that spine in, feels really good. Nice big inhale. And exhale, let's make your way up to seated. So whether you want to roll over onto your side and press yourself up, or take a couple of little rock and rolls up. Coming to this nice seated position. Perfect. I did everything on my list so far, guys. Feeling great. All right, so sitting either cross-legged, ankles stacked, half lotus, full lotus, legs extended. Pick your seated position. As long as you can feel into those sits bones and it feels good for you, well, let's work with that. Roll those shoulders up. Really squeeze them into the ears. Exhale, roll them back and down. Sometimes we don't even notice when they're creeping up because we're just so used to holding tension there. And so if that's you, if this is where you hold your tension is in the tops of your shoulders, and squeeze them up. Let's be really intentional. Maybe even press your hands into your legs. Really squeezing, squeeze, 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 and exhale. Drop those shoulders down, rolling them back. Feels good. Let's just take a couple little shoulder rolls here. Moving through. Maybe you're rolling them back. Maybe you're rolling them forward. Maybe you're going one and then the other. I don't know, my clock's up, so I'm just gonna do that so that I don't spend hours on our core. There we go. All right, still working through those shoulders. You're going one way, let's stop, go the other way. That always feels so weird. Reminds me of my swimmer days, swimming and using those arms. Maybe I should have practiced this more because I can really feel that moving through the side body. But I've had some tension on my ribs. The rib out the other day, yesterday, I think I figured resolved it completely. All right, coming back to neutral, give those shoulders a little bit of a shake, a little shimmy. Sit nice and tall, roll them back. Excellent. And so to warm up our shoulders, I usually do a nice big sweeping inhale and reaching up, but I want to come into that robin's breath. And so it's the same idea of a nice big inhale to open up wide, where we're opening out, arms coming out like a T, and we're actually trying to even squeeze those hands back behind us. So coming into the depth that you want to, make sure thumbs are pointing up, give yourself a nice thumbs up, and then if you want, you can extend those fingers, really reach, and then use that exhale, pull it forward, give yourself a nice big hug. Notice which elbow is on top. Really squeeze into that, activate into the shoulders on that exhale. Inhale, reach it out, nice and wide, lift the heart. Exhale, bring the opposite hand underneath. Give yourself that nice big hug. You can even round into it if you want. So let's take a couple of these inhales to open, squeeze those hands back. Exhales, engage. Give yourself that nice big hug, squeeze through the shoulders. Open it up, switch the arms. Reach it out. Take it a few more. Feels so good. I get the nice aroma of breakfast cooking in the kitchen as I do yoga in the morning here. A few more. Reach it out. Maybe you've got things happening in your house too. Karina's doing this. She's probably got kids trying to climb on her. Maybe she's fighting them off or embracing them and hugging them in as well, giving her kids each a big squeeze as she does this. Maybe you're starting to feel a little warmth through the body as we simply just open really big and then close. Excellent. Let's take one more on this side. A real big hug. One more on the other side. Hug and squeeze and hold. And release back to that nice neutral. Palms facing up on the knees. Roll those shoulders open. Let's take a moment, press into the sits bones. Lift through the heart. Big inhale breath. Extend long through the crown of the head. Exhale, relax those shoulders. Beautiful. Let's inhale, sweep those arms all the way up. Nice and big and hold. Maybe you want to interlace fingers and simply reach hands up. Or maybe you like to flip the wrists so palms face upwards. I'm getting more of that shoulder stretch. Nice and big wherever you are. Let's tip over towards one side. Nice little side bend. Really extend nice and long. Keep that sits bones planted. Exhale, come all the way up. Over towards the other side. Really reach. Extend nice and long. Beautiful. Push into that sits bones. Maybe reach a little farther. And come all the way up. Hands to heart. Excellent. Let's switch the feet. Opposite foot in front or on top. Roll shoulders open. Lift through that heart. Inhale, let's sweep those arms up. Reach it up. Nice and big, interlace, flip wrists, do whatever you like. Reach up oh so tall. Feel that extra inch that you're getting, not just millimeter, full inch just from reaching up. And pull the hands down through heart. Pressing into the hands, activating into the arms. Feel that nice engagement. And release, relax. Let's reach for opposite knee. Swing arm out and all the way around, planting back behind you like that nice second spine. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, journey into that twist. So maybe you're pressing into those hands to roll those shoulders over towards the side a little more. Maybe you feel that through the hips. Twisting all the way through the spine. Maybe the head looks over that back shoulder. Nice big inhale. Nice deepening exhale. See if you can get another little millimeter out of that twist. And let's release. And come on back towards center. Let's inhale just to sweep those arms up. Reach up. Find all of that length. Reach, reach, reach. Nice and tall. Keep reaching. Exhale. Pull the hands in. Press into those hands. Start to activate here. Beautiful. Oh, keep pressing so strong through those arms. And relax, release. Coming into the other side, reach for your opposite knee. Hand extends, reaches all the way around. Plants in behind you like that nice second spine. Inhale, get nice and tall. Really press in. Exhale, let's twist. Feeling that spine, need a little bit of mobility, a little bit of movement. Maybe look over that shoulder. Take one more nice big inhale. Exhale, maybe you deepen. Beautiful. Feels so good. Finding our mobility. Deepening into it. All right, let's release. And come on back to the body. Roll those shoulders open. One more just quick little shoulder stretch here. Reach in one arm across the body. And just actively pulling that arm in towards the body. So whether you use your hand or your forearm, whatever arm you're pulling across, see if you can roll that shoulder back. So you're almost creating that little bit of resistance, rolling the shoulder back, but still pulling the arm into the body. Give those fingers a little wiggle. Do some little wrist rolls. Get those cracks and pops out. Keep pulling that arm nice and active. Feel that on the shoulder. All right, let's release. And switch over towards the other side. So bringing it across the body, using that other arm to pull it in. If you want more, roll this shoulder back. Oh, feeling that nice big stretch. Nice big inhale. Nice softening exhale. And wiggle through those extended fingers. And roll out this wrist. And other side. All right. And let's release. And give those shoulders a nice big shake. So you warmed up? Think so? All right, let's roll onto all fours. So planting hands and knees and feet in towards the mat. Is that Donna? Did you say good morning, Donna? Good morning, Donna. Welcome to morning yoga. So great to have you with me. Thanks for the comment during the stream. All right, roll the shoulders back even here. Press into those hands. Feel how strong you can be in this pose. Of course, because I have to, let's take a couple of cat-cows. Inhales to look up. Press into those shoulders. Feel the belly drop down. Exhales to round. Still pressing into those hands. Feel that nice big stretch. Moving through. Taking a couple of these. Excellent. Oh, feels so good on the spine. I don't know with you, but mine usually cracks at some point in here. Sometimes those cracks can like release endorphins or things that make your body feel good. It just has this chemical response. I think that's why I'm a little addicted to it. All right, let's make our way to a nice flat back. Nice and strong here. So one thing I've been doing in another program that I've been doing is rounding through the shoulders and then dropping the shoulders down. So let's take a couple of those. So you're pressing into the hands. That's where the motion's coming from. You're not leading this with your back muscles. You're trying to lead this with your arm muscles into the shoulders. and drop it down. If you want more intensity, bring your knees back a little bit and coming more into that low plank position. So press it in, reach it up. If you want more intensity still, you can come into your full plank. But it's just kind of neat to play around with, okay, flat back. Okay, I have control there. Pressing into the shoulders. I still have control there. Dropping it down. So finding your range of motion with your body into your shoulders. Notice, are you doing circles or are you doing a straight line? Working through that. So let's take 5 more of these little drops and press it up. These I didn't really notice the first day. I was like, oh sweet, these are nice and easy. But as you keep doing them, you're using muscles and deeper parts of the muscle that you don't usually use. So I got 2 more. Drop it down. Press it up. Drop it down. Press it up. Excellent. Either bring those knees back in or walk those hands back into that nice tabletop position. Beautiful. Let's take a quick, nice little tiger. Send that right leg back. If you want, you can touch the toes down. Walk left fingertips forward. Engage that core and then float leg up. Reach hand up. Nice and strong. Feel that nice traction. Press into that right hand. Nice and strong. Tuck the chin. Really reach and extend. Excellent. Keep holding. Maybe you kick that foot up a little higher. Maybe you reach those fingers a little more. Exhale. Drop hand. Drop knee. You can take that little sway. You can shake out the wrists. Whatever you need here. Beautiful. My dog just rolled over. She needed the other side, so let's do our other side. The left toes go back. You can touch them down. Right fingertips walk forward. Nice and strong through that core. Hold the belly button in. Foot floats up. Hand floats up. Chin tucks. Really reach and extend. Nice and strong. Keep pressing into that left hand now. Really nice and active. Maybe your foot comes up a little more. Maybe your hand reaches a little more. Feel that nice strength. Exhale, release. Hand, then knee. Gentle little sway. Oh, so good. Oh, so good. All right, let's find our stillness and bring the knees nice and wide. And sit back, take that child's pose, reach those hands forward. You can drop the head down. Connecting with that breath. I'm creating a little pull sensation on my hands. Just working those shoulders even extra. This one feels really good. This might be one of my favorites. Actually, I love doing these on the counter, standing and reaching over for a railing on the counter, just feeling that huge stretch. Finding that length and traction through the spine as I feel like I'm getting taller. Reaching my fingers even more. So good. All right, if you want to work some different muscles, create a little push sensation into the hands. You might notice your sits bones go back a little more. Beautiful. Here's our little break before we get flowing. If you need a little sip of water, go ahead and adjust the leggings so you can feel them inching and rolling down. If anyone finds leggings that don't ever do that, you just let me know. I find over time the elastic in them just stretches and doesn't do what I need it to all the time. All right, let's press into those hands. Start to come up. Tuck those toes under and press into our nice downward dog. Beautiful. And so just like we were pressing into our hands here from that plank position, push in, get nice and strong, and find that length. Really extend through those hands. Excellent. You can pedal at the feet. Let it feel really good. Remembering to breathe, don't hold your breath here. Feel the strength in the arms and the shoulders. Even if you bend your knees a little bit, press extra into the shoulders, almost like you're trying to get your head down towards the ground. And then straighten and lift the hips. Beautiful. Oh, so good. Let's take a little flow here, rolling into our plank position. Nice and strong. You can drop the knees. Lower all the way down, maybe taking your chaturanga or with control. Inhale, look up, nice little back bend here. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Then press back up into your downward dog. Beautiful. Nice and strong here. Excellent. Let's look towards the front of the mat. Hop, step, or tiptoe. Nice forward fold. Oh, so good. Feel that extension through the back line of the legs. Drop that head, give it a nice shake. No. Inhale, halfway up. Roll those shoulders back and down. Excellent. Extend nice and long. Bend the knees, sink the hips. Sweep those arms up. Nice chair pose. Engage through that core. Reach it up. Exhale, sink nice and deep. And press into those feet all the way up standing. Reach up nice and tall. Hands to heart. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, pull it down. Press into those hands, into those shoulders. Open up nice and wide. Excellent. Let's step left toes back into a nice high lunge position. You can bring your hands onto your hips. If you want that body awareness of rolling right hip back, squaring the hips towards the front, press really strong into that front knee. Give it a nice deep bend if you're able to. If you want to make this easier, hop that back foot a little bit closer. But if your back foot is too close and you're hanging out like this is a great sign that you can actually add more distance. And so if that's where you're at, find out where you can still press in. Keep a bend to that knee without this knee traveling too far over the foot. Beautiful. Find that length. Roll those shoulders back and down. Extend nice and tall. Let's sweep those arms up. Reach it up. Beautiful. Nice and strong. Keep pressing into those back toes. Feeling that nice stretch on the quad. Oh, yes. Reach it up. Excellent. Let's pull it down into our cactus. Open up through the elbows. Squeeze those elbows back behind you. Palms facing forward. Reach it up. Exhale, pull it down. Reach it up. Exhale, pull it down. Squeeze those shoulders open. Lift through the heart. Excellent. Reach it up. Exhale, reach forward, bow down. Eyebrows over toes. Reach those hands forward. Feel that core press into the feet. Exhale, come into that cactus arm. Lift through the shoulders. Reach forward. Pull it down. On 3 of these. Reach forward and pull. One more forward. Meet in that cactus. Nice and strong. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And extend those arms nice and wide. Thumbs point down. Palms face backward. Let's reach back behind us. And reach it out to T and back. And open. One more. Hands maybe come to touch. Maybe you get that extra little squeeze. Beautiful. Let's release. And inhale. Sweep it back all the way up. Nice and strong. Beautiful. If at any point the lunge, the back knee is too much, you can always drop it down. And take it a little bit easier there. That's how you get the more gentle from that. Sorry I didn't mention that a couple seconds ago. But you find some inner strength. All right, reach up nice and tall. Excellent. Let's open this up into a warrior 2. So planting that back heel down, maybe you adjust that foot. Left toes point towards the long edge of the mat. Right toes point forward. Reach it out. Imagine this left hip opening up. Keep the right knee over the foot. Beautiful. Sink nice and deep. And press in, straighten the leg. Reach it up. Nice and tall. Exhale, sink. Beautiful. Keep pressing in. Nice and strong. This beautiful warrior 2 here. Bring the hands to heart center. And let's twist it down towards the right. Maybe you hopping up on those back toes again, back into that lunge position. Excellent. Keep the twist going as you twist around. Hello. Feels great. Press into the legs. Let's be nice and strong here. Sink a little deeper. And if you want more, reach those arms out. Beautiful. Let's untwist. Reach the hands up. Then step towards the top of the mat. And coming all the way up. Nice and tall. I will mirror you guys now. And so taking that left foot, bring the knee up. Take a moment to push into that right foot. Ground yourself, find your drishti point. Find your balance, nice and strong. Excellent, bring that left leg over, crossing the legs. And coming into our eagle legs. So I've got like limited external or internal rotation here, but some people can connect the foot with the leg or even tuck the top toes around the leg for the bind. I just got to squeeze real hard here because this is where I like to usually hang out. So this is me working real hard. All right, let's press into that standing leg. Nice and strong through the back. Inhale, reach those arms out to a T. Excellent. Let's bring right hand underneath. I'm just trying to think, you're doing it backwards or opposite of me. Yeah, right hand underneath. Inhale, reach. So if you can't, maybe just hang out here. Here's our easy variation. Just hugging onto those shoulders, but still try to lift through the elbows. If you want more, you're releasing the hands, maybe even interlacing them, but you're still actively squeezing into those shoulders and lifting those elbows up. So feel that huge squeeze. Excellent. And now here, if you want more, come into our full eagle, coming into our chair pose as well. So sinking, bending through that standing leg, sink those hips back. Find your balance point. Trying to make sure it's not something moving. Squeezing through those legs, reaching those hands up a little more. Beautiful, nice eagle pose. Maybe reach a little higher. If you want more, let's take 3 pulses and coming up slightly. Exhale, pulse it down. Maybe even bring elbows towards knee and coming up slightly. Exhale, find your depth. Maybe bring elbows down. One more time, up a bit. Exhale, sink. Woo. Maybe fall out of it, that's okay too. Then just get back in, sink it down. All right, all the way back up. Reach those arms up, release. Nice and strong, give those arms a shake. Release the foot, drop it down. Maybe you march it out a little. Excellent. Beautiful, oh so strong. All right, let's inhale, reach up. Nice and tall. Exhale, forward fold, bowing down. Lifting those hips up. Head drops down. Excellent. And let's inhale, halfway lift. Roll the shoulders back and down. Exhale, bend the knees so you can plant the hands into the mat. Take that nice big step back. Push into your downward dog. Excellent. Nice and strong here. Maybe you notice the difference between one shoulder and the next, one arm and the next. Excellent. If you want more here, let's play around with our downward dog. So find a nice firm position. Press into those hands. Press extra into that right hand. Maybe see if you can float that left hand and release it. Maybe you reach for the hip, the knee, the ankle. Press so hard into that right hand. Maybe do the little peekaboo looking underneath that arm. Keep pressing. Find that strength. Excellent. Release. Press both hands in. And let's come right into that other side. So left hand pushing so hard. Right hand floats up. Reaches for the opposite leg. Press into that hand. Take a little peekaboo looking under. Feel that nice little twist. Excellent. Keep holding, keep pressing. And release. Press into both. Beautiful. Option here is to take a child's pose or 2 flows. So if you want to flow, we find our plank. We lower it down. Take a beautiful back bend. Excellent. And meet back. Downward dog. Come into plank. Lowering down. Inhale up. Exhale. Downward dog. Beautiful. Your child's pose means back and down dog. Nice and strong. Keep pressing into those hands. Look towards the front of the mat. Hop, step, jump, or tiptoe. Beautiful forward fold. Letting this be this nice recovery position. Nice big inhale. Exhale, release. You can do little arm circles here. And if you want gorilla, bend the knees, tuck the fingers underneath, get that nice shoulder stretch. Adding that nice resistance in. Excellent. Oh, feels so good. All right, let's release the toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Roll the shoulders back and down, nice and long. Bend the knees, sink the hips. Sweep those arms up, nice chair pose. Find that length, sink a little deeper. Big inhale. Exhale, engage the core. Beautiful, press all the way up to standing, reach it up. Oh, so tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Pressing in, open up. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Pressing in again. Squeeze those shoulder blades back. Beautiful. Pressing into those feet. Nice and strong. Excellent. Step those right toes back into our high lunge. Excellent. We can bring those hands onto your hips. Roll left hip back. Right hip forward. Sinking into front leg, pressing into those back toes. Find that length. Roll shoulders down. Let's inhale. Sweep those arms up. Feel that nice stretch on the right quad. Maybe engage through the core a little more. Keep pressing into the feet. All right, let's come into our arms. Pull it open for our cactus. Open up through the shoulders. Open up through the elbows. Reach it up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale to cactus. Excellent. Let's inhale, reach it up. Exhale, bow it forward. Reaching those arms forward. Find that strength. Keep rolling that left hip back. All right, let's pull it into our cactus. Squeeze those shoulders. Lift those elbows up. Nice and strong. Reach it forward. Here's number 2. One more. Reach forward. Pull it back, nice and strong. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Press into those feet. Press into those arms. Extend the arms nice and long. Thumbs point down. Let's swim it out on the side. Fingers point backwards. Maybe they even come to touch. And back towards halfway. And back. Come on back. Reach it out. And reach it back. Maybe interlace. Roll the shoulders open. Lift the heart. Excellent. Release those hands. Maybe reach forward, come all the way up. Beautiful crescent lunge. Oh, so tall. So let's make this into our warrior 2. And you're reaching the arms north and south. I'm going to adjust my back foot. Sinking into it. Rolling right hip open. Sinking into that left knee. Big inhale. Nice and strong. Excellent. Just working with the legs here. We're just hanging out. All right, bring hands to heart. Press into those hands. Feel that strong engagement. Roll those shoulders open. Lift through the heart. Exhale, let's twist it forward. Maybe you're hopping up onto those back toes. Beautiful. If your shoulders and hips are aligned, let's keep twisting towards the left. Pressing into the feet and twisting around. Maybe you're still sinking deep. If you want more, you can reach those arms out. Big giant twist here. Excellent. And let's release. And maybe reach it back up. And let's step towards the top of the mat. Beautiful. Planting down in towards the feet. Nice and strong mountain pose. Excellent. Let's float that right leg up. And cross the legs over. Find your balance here. Find that little mark on the floor. Or maybe something a little higher up to focus it on. Excellent. Reach those arms out. Right hand goes over top this time. Either hugging onto the shoulders, lifting through the elbows, bringing forearms together, or even interlacing the hands. Wherever you're at, activate into those arms. Lift the hands up, lift the shoulders, squeeze together. Excellent, nice and strong. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, let's sink it down. Coming into our eagle. Beautiful. Ooh, my balance, sorry. Focus, Janelle. Find something. There we go. Beautiful. Keep lifting through those arms. I've got to like pull my hands away, otherwise I can't see, and I fall over. So that's where I'm at today. My balance. Keep reaching those arms up. All right, let's take those 3 little pulses. Inhale, come up a bit. Exhale, sink it down. Maybe elbows come to knee. Inhale up. Exhale, sink it down. And up. Whoop. We'll just embrace it. Exhale, sink it down. Inhale up. Let's release. Through the arms, reach out nice and wide. Drop those hands down. And release the foot. Maybe march it out. Feeling good. Beautiful. Oh, so good. All right, I just need to reach it out one more time. Exhale, release the hands. Give them a nice big swing around. One way and the other way. Beautiful. At the top of the mat, big inhale breath, reach it up and with the back bend, go ahead and take it. Push those hips forward. Reach those hands back. Come on back up. Hands to heart. Inhale, reach up nice and tall. Exhale into your forward fold. Bowing down. Feeling good. Okay, not moving. I forgot about my coffee. Now it's cold. That's okay. I can make another cup. Or heat it up. Alright, using this as our recovery pose. And if you want to stretch out, you can come into that gorilla again, tucking a couple of fingers in or even reaching for the great toe. Knees can be super bent here. Pressing the toes into the hand, pulling the hand into the feet. Excellent. Beautiful, nicely stretch. Let's release the fingers underneath the toes. Dangle down. Let's inhale, nice halfway lift. Roll those shoulders back. Exhale, bend the knees so you can plant the hands back. Take a big step back into your downward dog. Pressing those hands into it. Feel that strength. Nice and strong. All right, we're going to make our way onto our front body. So rolling forward into that plank position. Take a nice strong lower down. And come all the way down. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Let's tuck elbows underneath the shoulders, coming into our Sphinx pose. Fingers and hands planting down. Shoulders so far away from the ears. You can't get any farther. Maybe you're extending long through the crown of the head. Maybe you're pressing those shoulders back. Maybe you're doing both. Maybe press into that pelvis a little more as well. Find that length. Nice little back bend here. Nice big inhale. Oh, this feels so good. This is what I needed, is a nice strong back bend right here. If you want more, you can press into those hands, coming up a little higher. Lifting the elbows up off the ground. Transitioning it into your seal pose. I don't know why it's called seal. You can't clap your hands here. No? Okay, just me. It's funny you're in a room with people. I'll imagine you're all laughing at my jokes. Alright, if you want more still, you can walk those hands in. But if you're squeezing into that low back, into those glutes, you might have gone too far, so just lower it back down. Avoid any pain. Alright, with control, drop those elbows back down. And exhale. Maybe you bring your favorite cheek down, maybe you stack fists, bring that forehead down. If you want, you can bend the knees and windshield wiper. What time are we at? Alright. We've got a couple of minutes. I want to play around some more. Find the stillness in the feet. I need some more room for my arms here. Excellent. So reaching those arms forward, nice big stretch, drop that head down. Excellent. So I'm going to do this with my head up so you can hear me, so it's not too muffled. So press into that pelvis, press into the tops of the toes, maybe the knees even start to come up. See if you can press in left, right foot up, pointing through those toes, feeling that nice strong connection. Where are you stabilizing from? Engage through the core, squeeze those low back muscles, lower right foot down. Bring left foot up, come into the other side. Excellent. Maybe you point through those toes, maybe the foot comes up a little higher. Engage through that core. Exhale, lower back down. Let's bring attention into the arms now. See if you can bring the left arm up. Roll those shoulders down. Reach left fingertips forward. Exhale, drop it down. Right hand comes up. Reach, reach, reach. Feel that strength. Excellent. Right hand comes down. All right, let's play around with arms and feet. Right foot comes up. Left arm comes up. Nice and stable. Keep pressing into the tops of the left toes. Maybe that knee is lifted. Keep pressing. Maybe come up a little higher. Exhale, lower it down. Left foot comes up. Right hand comes up. Doing the other side. Keep reaching. Toes come up maybe a little higher. Exhale, lower it back down. Beautiful. Your right toes come up. Right hand comes up. Ooh, playing around with just that right side. Stabilize, use that right hip. Reach it out. Exhale, lower. Left foot, left hand. Reach, reach, reach. Find that little bit of height. Squeeze those back muscles. Exhale, release. Reach those arms really nice and forward as far as possible. Drop that head down. Feel that nice pull on the shoulders. Nice full inhale. Exhale, engage. Pull the belly button in. Press that pelvis down. And let's play around. Both feet come up. And stay planted. Pressing into those toes. Reaching them out. Pointing through the toes. And both feet come down. Inhale. Exhale, engage. Both hands come up. If you want to make it easier, bring your hands either to cactus or even alongside you is the easier variation. Or if you want the full gusto, reach it out nice and strong. Keep reaching. Maybe come up a little higher. Maybe use that exhale, come up a little higher. Exhale, release all the way down. Beautiful. All right, one more quick little round. You might have an idea where we're going. You can repeat any of the previous rounds. I'm doing one foot, next foot, hand, or a bit of both, or let's go, all four up. So getting ready, nice big inhale. Exhale, engage that core. Press into that pelvis. Maybe the feet start to come up. I always find those are the easiest. And then when you're nice and set there, start to float those arms up. Take a big inhale, get taller. Exhale, come up higher. Excellent, nice. Nice little Superman here. If you want, you can swim it out. Add a little flutter onto it. Keep holding. I'm gonna hold for 5 more seconds. 4, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Oh, beautiful. You can bend those knees in the windshield wiper. Excellent. Find our stillness. We'll take a nice child's pose here to counter those back bends. Planting the feet. Hands come underneath the shoulders. Stabilizing with control. And start to press yourself up into that tabletop. And bring it back. If you want to release the back here more, bring those knees together. Or even closer together than you would normally. Let it round more through the spine. Keep reaching those hands out. Or if you want, you can tuck them back behind. And drop that head down. Or onto a little block. Feeling oh so good. Nice big inhale. Nice exhale. We'll take 3 to 5 big inhales and exhales. depending on how quick or slow you're breathing. Seeing if you can be in control of your breath, not letting what's around you control your breath. Can you slow it down? Really breathing nice and strong. Beautiful. And if you want to switch to that more traditional child's pose, you can. Bring those knees a little wider. Sinking those hips down. Maybe push-pull through the hands. Maybe just let the arms go soft. Beautiful. Feeling really good here. Let your body feel great. I feel like the only thing our shoulders were missing here was some side plank action. But I think we worked them pretty hard. So we'll leave it at that. All right, let's press in. Start to come up and swing it around. Coming on to our backs. Roll on down. Oh, nice and slow with control. Knees plant, knees bend, feet plant. Roll those shoulders back and down. Excellent. Let it feel real good. Let's reach those arms out like a T. Nice. Letter T. Arms are nice and open. If you want more, you can come to your cactus. If you feel like your shoulders are really open, and maybe you can just give it a try and you notice a little difference. I sure am. This is great. Usually I struggle a little here. And then bring those knees up to a hover over the hips and drop them down towards one side. I'm going left. Try and keep both shoulder blades planted down. If you want, that hand can come on top of the legs. Maybe you reach it out. Feeling good. Maybe the gaze goes towards the right. Nice big inhale. Exhale, release. See if you can let go of any tension. Maybe even feel that little pull on the shoulder with it being extended. You can roll onto the hip more, actively pressing that shoulder down to get more of a shoulder stretch here. If you're doing that, I like the gaze to go forward with the knees. All right, let's release. Bring the arms out, heads in neutral, knees come up, reach it out, or maybe you hang out in cactus. Drop the legs over towards the opposite side, mine are going right. Rolling onto that hip. Head comes up onto the knee if you want a deeper stretch. Rolling more right. I'm gonna reach my left arm out straight. Gaze goes left. If you want to work on that shoulder, you can bring the gaze towards the right. And then keep rolling onto that right shoulder and keep reaching that left hand more outwards towards the left. Just a gentle little pull, a little stretch. Nice big inhale. Nice softening exhale. See if you just melt into your mat, releasing all the stretch. Bring that head up towards neutral. And start to swing the knees up and in. Hug the knees into the chest. Maybe bring the head up, rounding into a tiny little ball. And maybe while you're up here, you reach out for the feet to finish off in that ever so delightful happy baby. Pulling the knees in, feet go up. You could add that resistance into the feet by pulling into the feet, kicking into the hands. Feel that spine press in, get nice and tall. Take a little moment for your freestyle. Playing around with any postures. Take a moment, listen to your body. Is there another movement that you really want that we need to maybe get to during class? Here's the time. You're all warmed up. Give something a shot. Play around. Or if you just want to settle into Shavasana, it's always a great option as well. Excellent. So if you guys ever have any requests, feel free to let me know. Today was upper back and shoulders, so hopefully you feel those areas nice and targeted. I do a hips class specifically Tuesdays and Thursdays, so tomorrow is our hips class, but everything else is fair game on any of the other days. I still do hips really in everything. All right, take your time, settle into your Shavasana. I will leave you here and take one more good morning stretch. Oh, that feels great. Nice and tall. Exhale to release. Let's collectively take a nice big inhale breath together. So I'm rolling up to seated, but you stay laying down if you want. Getting ready, big inhale breath. Exhale, let it out. Inhale. Maybe you sigh it out this time. Breathing in as much as you can. Exhale, sigh it out. Last one, nice and big. Exhale, release. Finding a little moment of calm, peace, and serenity. I thank you so much for joining me today, for letting me guide you. I hope you have just a beautiful rest of your day. I hope it's filled with moments of joy. And I pray that you are always blessed. So thank you so much for joining me. I love you all. This is great. I love yoga. Thanks for doing yoga and sharing in something I'm passionate about. So we will see you next time. Excellent.